What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review this album that is so worth the cop. So worth the cop. Whether you get it off iTunes, wherever you go to the store, pick up the CD. I'm sure this is going to be out on vinyl. Hopefully, it is. Once I get my vinyl, I might have to invest in this project. Ugly Heroes, everything in between. My goodness. I've probably spoiled what this album's going to be like for you by saying it's worth the cop already. But if you've been watching me for a while, you know I say what's worth the cop and what isn't. When it's really worth the cop, I'll say it in the beginning. And this is so worth the cop. My goodness. I just started recently writing reviews for OKThough.com. This, along with Handshakes with Snakes by Apathy, and The Human Condition by John Bellion. Three projects I should definitely be writing for reviews for. Let's go ahead and get right into this. Track number one, Today, Right Now. Oh, okay. This is a song about being lost in life, wondering about purpose. What is purpose? Does it even exist? And leaving where you're from and why you did that. Was it a mistake or not? One of my favorite tracks on here. But there are so many tracks on here that are one of my favorites. There are so many tracks worth downloading. I I like every song on here. There's not one song where I'm like, eh, not one. Track number two, Daisy. This is a song about wasted time, the past, friends, life, but no regrets, and having a good run in life so far. The butterfly effect, and the life of a man named Chris on the second verse, about a man who has some serious demons. He had a drinking problem. I'm not sure if he had drugs. He could spaz out. His people knew it, friends knew it, but he'll be remembered as that good guy who had a good heart. And I'm a little too deep into this to be saying this now, but if you don't know who Ugly Heroes is, I'm just not hearing about them. Now, I've heard of Apollo Brown, but Verbal Kent and Red Pill, I've never heard of them. Apollo Brown's the producer. I believe he's from Detroit, I want to say. And Red Pill and Verbal Kent, I want to say one of them is based in Chicago, maybe both of them. But Ugly Heroes, that's who they consisted of. The producer, Apollo Brown, and the MCs of Red Pill and Verbal Kent. And first project I'm listening to from them, by the way, and they've got me. It's 1 for 1 so far. These dudes did something good here. Track number three, This World. This is a song about what the world is coming to, and being a phenomenal MC, and using hip hop to warn the world of the war that's coming. And you get some perspectives of what it seems like from the people who are the fucked up people who made the world even worse than what it already is. And there's social commentary on here, this project too, about Freddie Gray, and other things that have happened. Track number four, Notions. This is a song about the misconceptions of money, people moving too fast, and some things just, well, nothing being worth it, it seems like. Um, and being in tight spots and only being happy when you have chemicals in your head, in your brain, and what they said to being high, and how people have to wake up every morning and put on fake smiles. And I see that every day with the job I have. I see people come in with a smile every day, and majority of them are fake. Majority, unfortunately. Track number five, Peace of Mind. I love the beat. It's a song about a struggling father who's dealing with an alcoholic wife, and his kids are asking why is he even staying. But he thought if he kept the family together, it would be a better family. Turns out that's not what's going on. And come to find out in the end of the verse, it is the dude's dad. And another verse is about another father having his first son, and he's comparing himself as a kid to his son, his newborn son. One of my favorite tracks on here, but so many of some of my favorite tracks. And then we get into this long haul of some of my favorite tracks. My goodness. Track number six, Choir Practice. This is a pure MCing about battle rapping and just rapping in general, and building with the fam, always cooking in the kitchen. Ugly Heroes, that is. And it being too late for the fake, and how there's no one's fucking with comparisons in this group, and how sharing life with people who love it because they can connect to it is what the game to them is all about. Track number seven, Place Called Home. This is a song about the new Detroit and what life and business is like in Detroit, and Ugly Heroes being the new Detroit, and they feel the love and the fears of the city. They are the blood, the sweat, and the tears of the city. Track number eight, Can't Win for Losing. This is a song about the normal everyday, not being so normal and everyday, and not being the best version of what you can be. Like, that's what was said mainly in the chorus. And on the first verse, this dude was like, "Oh man, something's going on. It's cold as hell. Fridge is just spanking. Uh, oh yeah, shit, the rent's due." It's like, damn, damn. Track number 9, Rolls. This is a song about being scared to have kids in a world of destruction, and it's a world of not anyone trying to build anything, and especially being scared to have daughters, and the water being tainted, people being killed with the water, and how everyone must play their part to help change the world if they really want to change. So, being Rolls comes into play. And one thing I love about this album is such a fall feel, and it's been feeling like fall around here in my area, and that's very ironic considering it was, well, for the past couple of weeks it's been late spring, but now we're in the very early beginnings of summer, and I already have the album that I'm going to listen to for the whole fall. I'm going to be listening to it over and over throughout the fall. Of course, the new albums will come out, but this album as well. One of my favorite albums of June, of course. We'll see where it lands in my uh, best albums of the first half of the year and the second quarter of the year. It's just has such a fall feel. I can't wait for the fall to get around. I'm gonna be pumping this, man. It just feels like fall today now, even as this really getting dark out here. Uh, Track number 10, another great song, Heart Attack. This is about dreams that you had as a kid, and now as an adult, you have to choose a career, and it may not necessarily be your dream, but don't lose your heart and do it for the dreamers and not for the non believers. And it's never too late to pursue your dreams again. And it's a song about one dude on his second verse, well, his verse, he talked about rolling through his neighborhood with frozen tears and headphones on his earmuffs and seeing so much shit and weed being cheaper than the beer that you could buy. And it was like, damn, it's giving you a real vivid image of a kid's everyday life in Detroit, especially his time growing up. Track number 11, Force Fed. This is a cool song about controlling the bull and persevering. This bull who's just out of control, particularly the grind for hip hop. Track number 12, Soul Searching. Another one of my favorite songs on here. This is a song about spending your leisure time. Some people spend it wisely, and some people spend it moping. Soul Searching. And coming down off a buzz on his first verse, the dude is talking about realizing his reality again, but being at peace with it this time. And speaking on time lost, shit not being worth it apparently, and perfect imperfections. And this is just so great, man. It's just such a great song. It's such a great album. Track number 13, Unforgiven. This is a song about some family problems, forgiveness, memories, hardships, and a man watching the man who tried to kill him celebrate in court for getting off, and a crime that the crime really having nothing to do with the guy the victim, and the victim is forgiving the dude because he's saying the suspect looks at the victim and probably sees himself in him, so he knows that his life had nothing to do with the suspect committing the crime against him. Nothing. It had nothing to do with nothing. It had nothing to do with him. So he forgives him, but and he feels peace knowing that he had nothing to do with um, this guy's life being the way it is and him committing what he committed against him. And track number 14, Fairweather. And simply put, this is a song about saying, really just a big fuck you to Fairweather fans. Just hopping on, like, where were y'all at when we weren't hot? And then now that we are hot, what are you doing? You're just listening to the music and spreading it, but you're not buying it. You're not trying to give back. So what exactly are you doing? So it's a fuck you to Fairweather fans, and I can appreciate that because I don't like Fairweather people in general. So something like this, and myself being a musician, loving hip hop, a lot of Fairweather fans in music, but especially hip hop. So to get a song like this for an outro too, that doesn't sound that much like an outro, man, it just wraps this great album up. This was a great album. It's definitely worth the cop. I will buy this. Yes, I will. This, if you ask me, is a 86 out of 100, a B, a good solid B. If you've heard this project, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about my review on it. Be sure to hit the like button, share the video, subscribe if you're new. Get me on Twitter, Facebook, AudioMac, SoundCloud, Instagram. Hit up my email for business or anything. And if you need your music chopped and screwed, your own music reviewed, or you even want to be featured on one of my upcoming DJ mixtapes, or you need not a song produced but beats made, let me know in the comment section below. But like I said, hit up my email for business, or get me on social media. Just check the description, and everything that you need as far as getting in contact with me is in the description. Or if you just want to simply tell me right now so I can get to it in the comment section, leave me a comment. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Listen to this project. Ugly Heroes, everything in between. Listen to it, buy it, because it's that fucking good. I mean, I'm not even gonna say listen to it, then decide if you want to buy it. Buy it first and just enjoy this album, because I'm going right back to this as soon as this review is over. Well, actually, no. After I listen to this new DJ Shadow project, then I'll have that review up. Then I'm going right back to this, unless DJ Shadow does something better than this. But no offense to DJ Shadow, but this is just, it hit me so hard. I loved it so much. So thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time. I'm out.